Hello, Magic players. It's Corntime60, that corny guy, and we are in the Lost Caverns of Ixalan. And no, I'm not doing sealed. I already did 2 sealed in real life. I'm here to draft, baby. We are drafting the Lost Caverns of Ixalan. We are forgetting to change our avatar from Eleshnorn. Still just Eleshnorn. My volume seems super low. That's better. Sentient pizza. That's fun. So I don't know a whole lot about this draft format. I did win one of my pre-releases, but I flipped Throne of the Grim Captain. So it was a weird game. 5 mana 4/4 flying lifelink. Whenever it attacks, each opponent discards a card. For each opponent who can't, you draw a card. Whenever an opponent discards a land, create a 1/1 bat with flying. I mean, it's a 5 mana 4/4 flying lifelink. Let's just run it. I mean, Zoyoa seems pretty good. Whenever it attacks, they discard or you draw. If they can't. I mean, I'll take Aclazotz. What else in this pack is good, though? I do think Zoyoa is actually pretty nuts. Scytheclaw Raptor's good. Not sure how I feel about the Whip. I think Guidewing is good. I know River Herald Guide is actually pretty good. The fact that it has Vigilance is really good. Tap mill a card. Can't be blocked as long as there are 8 or more permanent cards in your graveyard. That's okay. I mean, Geological Appraiser is fine. Create a map. I don't think that's very good. I don't think Hoverstone Pilgrim's very good either. The Hammer is good. Ray of Ruin is solid removal. It's a 3 mana exile a creature if it's tapped. What happens if you mill this? If you mill it, you're just kind of fucked, huh? I mean, I think Appraiser is the best card here, but I also think Ray of Ruin doesn't put me so firmly in red. I'll take Ray of Ruin. What is this? Choose target creature you control. If a creature you control entered the battlefield this turn, put +1 counter on it. Then those creatures fight. Destroy a non-basic land. Turn target artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. There's a Land Cycler. Pretty good one, too. It enters, look at the top 3, put 1 on top, and the rest in your graveyard. It's not as good as I thought it was. Honestly, the Cave is pretty good. The Cave is good, the Freebooter's good, the Spiketail's good. We only have 5 drops so far. I think Freebooter is just fine. The Spiketail is pretty good too, though. Another Panicked Altasaur. The Battleglyph is fine. I'm not crazy about the rest of these. I'll just take the land. Mischievous Pup is fine. What's this? Search for a basic or a cave, put it on the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. That card seems great. That seems just fine to me. Enters mill, draw, and then you can transform it into a 6/6 later on. It's not super duper. Target opponent exiles a card from their hand. I do like that. This is just a 4 mana ramp. This is like a bad, sheesh, what's the name of it? It's like a bad Solemn Simulacrum. That's what I'm thinking of. Snail. Sunscribe is good. Craft with Cave. I mean, I'm leaning towards just grabbing the Snail, but Sunscribe is also really good. Cosmium Blast is good, too. Either way, it's a 2-drop. This leaves me more open. Like, I'm in black, but I don't know what else I'm in. Acolyte of Aclazotz. Ancestor's Aid. think Promising Vein is good. I mean, Curator of Sun's Creation, right? If you're playing anything that lets you discover, seems pretty good. Malamet Scythe is okay, actually. But I think I'm just going to take the land again. Clay-Fired Bricks is probably enough of a reason to go into white. Actually, Miner's Guidewing might be a better reason to go into white. Craft with Artifact. Only have one so far. Basic Plains gain 2. It's not bad. Just making sure we hit land drops. I'm not sure how aggressive this format's going to be. The Sealed was super grindy, but this might not be. In Sealed, the Guidewing did nothing. Every time someone played it, it was like, okay, you know? Mephitic Drought. Or Visage of Dread. That's a pretty solid 2-drop. Okay, we're back to my first pack, and the Miner's Guidewing went around. Buried Treasure is also pretty solid. I think I'm leaning towards white if a Miner's Guidewing is going all the way around. A River Herald Guide also went all the way around. I think this card is pretty good. The thing is, how bomby is this deck gonna be? Like, I have one bomb so far. Thassamoon's Infiltrate, untap it during each other player's untap step. I mean, the Hammer is fine. The Hammer's fine, the Altasaur's fine, but, like, the good red-black cards did not go around, right? So I think it's the Hammer. Archaeologists is fine. They're not that good, though. Oh, man. Spiketail and Sandwing. I do like the Spiketail, actually. And I'm not necessarily in white, just from what I've seen so far. I probably am. I don't think he's that good. At least he gives me a 3-drop slot, though. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whatever second color I'm running. Man, the Courtyard, too. Not sure how crazy about the caves I am, though. Like, they're fine. They're fine. Envoy. I'm not going to run 2 Envoys, I don't think. It does say draw a card. I'd rather not run that. Everflowing Well. Comes a copy of that spell until end of turn. That doesn't work with Legends, does it? Chart of Course is fine. Ceratops I know is good. Duskrose Reliquary is fine. Acolyte of Aclazotz is okay. Another Chance is really good. Mill 2, draw 2. And then it turns into a land. Up to one other target permanent you control becomes a copy of it until... A copy of that spell. How does that work? Does it turn it into a... Yeah, whatever. What's this? Has Vigilance. Whenever another artifact or creature has been in the battlefield, put a +1 counter on the creature. Yeah, whatever. Colossodactyl's really solid. Only have 6 creatures right now. Probably won't grab another chance. I mean, Defossilize seems okay with Aclazotz and the Spiketail. Has a couple good targets. The Whirlpool's also good. Colossodactyl's really good. It's just a big, beefy green creature. I could be in black-green instead of black-white. I'm not too crazy about my white cards, although they are my only early game right now. I'll take the Defossilize for now. Cosmium Confluence is bad, I think. Attentive Sunscribe is the pick here. I mean, Visage of Dread is fine. It's fine. It's 2 mana, take something away from my opponent, which is good, but I think the Sunscribe is better. Also just need more creatures in general. Deep Cavern Bat. This is the new Brain Maggot, right? Or the new Freebooter? Was that the other one that does that effect? Adaptive Gem Guard is nice, but I think I'm supposed to take the bat. Fungal Fortitude's also very nice. If either of these make it back around, what's this do? That seems pretty strong. But yeah, we'll take the bat. Double Striker? Oh no, the Sandwing. Oh no, Join the Dead. Sheesh. I do not have enough creatures right now. I'm taking the Join the Dead. I think I like the Aspirant better than the Sunscribe here, actually. Because then I can buff something else. Scry, craft into a Levitator. Meh. Helping Hand seems fine. Another Cosmium Blast is fine. I guess white is pretty open. Get 2 +1s. It's actually not bad. Alright, I do need creatures. I think I'll take the pup. I have enough good ETBs. Like, I could bounce my Skullcap Snail, or Visage of Dread, or Ironpaw Aspirant, or Clay-Fired Bricks. I guess those are the real choices, huh? Spyglass, meh. I'll take the Guidewing. Ooh, another Spiketail. Like, that's better with Defossilize, I guess. This card was fine, too. At least in pre-release. I'd take the Guidewing, just so I have a little early pressure. Alright, we're back to my opener. Promising Vein is good fixing. That's good removal. This is okay removal. Because I have to sacrifice something. I'm not always going to want to sacrifice something. Artifact or creature? That's just creature, but that's fine. Too late now, huh? There's another one. I don't really want to run 2 copies of this card. I don't think Family Reunion is a good card. I don't think the Blowgun is a good card. I'll take the Glorifier of Suffering, because again, I think Cosmium Confluence is awful. So, awful rare. Adaptive Gem Guard came around. That's nice. I think I have a decent amount of... The Soaring Sandwing came around. Should I just take a basic Plains? That'd be kind of funny. I guess I have to. This is the Green God card, which I'll probably just take, because, I mean, nothing here is too amazing, right? Captivating Cave is okay, and so is Dig Site Conservator. But let me just read this. 5 mana, 6/5. Whenever it deals trample. Whenever it deals combat damage to player, reveal that many cards from the top. You may put a creature and or a land card from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom in any order. I'd splash green for that. I'm probably not gonna. But I'm also out of full deck right now. Like, I don't really need the Dig Site Conservator. Like, I know it's a pretty good card. I'll take this on the off chance I end up splashing green. I think I just take Souls of the Law. Tinker's Toad is also really good. 14 creatures and 6 artifacts. I got a pretty good shot this thing's gonna be like a 6/5, or I mean a 5/6, right? Pretty good shot it's gonna be like a really big creature. I can also use it to like discard something big to reanimate with Defossilize, or use another chance so that it's not a downside. Yeah, I think I take that. It's just a potentially big creature for real cheap. Echo of Dusk or another Guidewing. It's Descend 4. As long as you have 4 or more permanent cards, it's a 3/3 with lifelink. Again, decent chance that I have that, right? I don't have any self-mill, but just in the process of playing the game, stuff's probably gonna die. I'll take that. Grasping Shadows. That's a solid card. Or another Iron Paw. Another Ray of Ruin. I think I'll take this. I probably won't run it, though. Terror Tide. It's another not that great card. I think I like Runaway Boulder better. All creatures get -X/-X until end of turn, where X is the number of permanent cards in your graveyard. I mean, it's a potential board wipe. Like, it potentially kills everything. So I guess I'll take it. Sanguine Evangelist is great. I don't know why. Like, no one's playing white. There's probably some, like, popular guy who said, you know, oh, white is the weakest color in this draft format. And then everyone listened to him, so now white is just super open. Yeah, with 2 land cyclers, I can be at 24 cards. Like, this is the full deck right now. 16 creatures. I got plenty of creatures. And they're strong, too. Evangelist, Aclazotz, Deep Cavern Bat, 2 Miner's Guidewings. I have a decent amount of flying. Not a ton, but that's kind of okay. I don't think Acolyte's that great. It's good if you're trying to descend. It's funny, during one of the pre-releases, like, I had this in my deck, I never actually cast it. The only thing I did with it was exile it from my graveyard. Buried Treasure is fine. Oh no, I did play it, and it was a good blocker. Take the Buried Treasure, probably not run it. Beginning of combat in your turn, target creature you control gets +2/0 and gains Vigilance until end of turn. Yeah, that card's good, but Tinker's Tote is kind of great, so yeah, sorry. I might cut the Envoy. Digsite Conservator went all the way around the table. So did another chance. I think I take the Digsite Conservator. Between another chance and Defossilize, I have a couple of cards that can get creatures back. Another Adaptive Gem Guard, and another Ray of Ruin. How many artifacts do I have? 8? Yeah, the Gem Guard is a pretty solid card, actually. I'll put that in the sideboard. I'm probably not running 2 copies of it. Can I run 15 lands? Would that be crazy? I have 2 land cyclers. I think 24 is probably smarter. There's an extra Ray of Ruin. Stupid Landmark. Is Skullcap Snail bad? I don't think these cards are ever bad, but people tell me they are. It's a fungus snail. We ended up with an Acolyte of Aclazotz anyway. But we actually got Aclazotz. Maybe I should run it just because. For the flavor, you know? Lets you sacrifice it, so if your opponent goes to exile your Aclazotz, you just Yeah, that's why I thought this card was busted, is because you can just transform it back into a creature if your opponent just doesn't have... They have one or fewer cards in hand, you know? Alright, we're 2 cards over. One of those is a land. How's my split? 13 white, 10 black, but we have more double black than double white. Not by much. So I think an even split on lands is fine. Now I just need to think one more card to cut. Is it the Iron Paw Aspirant? Like, this is one of my only 2-drops that doesn't actually take something away from my opponent. Or give me an extra card. I don't want to take away the, Gem Guard. Because I have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 other artifacts to tap to make it bigger. But I don't want to be 1 card over because I know Arena punishes you for that and gives you the worst possible draws. Now, you know, I'll take the risk. I'm probably superstitious thinking that Arena punishes you for that. Watch me get 0 lands, which they say their auto shuffler's supposed to prevent. Imbursel. Yeah, okay, see how they give me 3 swamps and white cards? This is playable. I think I dropped the Glorifier. Keep the pup. As long as I draw 1 land, any land, at any point in the rest of this game, I actually have a decent amount to do. New background. I have to poke everywhere. The runes, they glow. You tap the runes and they glow. Very cool. The mushrooms wiggle. Very good. Alright, Skullcap Snail. Get rid of a card from your hand. I think that's all that does anything. The mushrooms wiggle, and then the runes glow. Compass Gnome? Fine. Just let me draw a land, please. I should have been running Compass Gnome. I think this card is terrible, unless you're in 3 or 4 colors. If you're in 3 or 4 colors, the card's great. That's not a land! Alright, start with attacking. Doesn't take the trade. Sure. Iron Paw with the counter on itself. Yes, I did just miss a land drop. Thank you for asking. Forgotten Monument. Is he 5 color? I'm definitely dropping something after this. That's a 3/3. Holy crap. Okay, let's play the Visage of Dread. At least I'm, like, have playable cards. I wish I could take his Bat Colony. Alright, he cannot cast the Didact Echo. I'll take away the Glorifier. No attacks. This way I can double block the, Kumatil or whatever. No, I can't. Not if he plays properly. If he's in the 5-color Gave deck, then he clearly knows what he's doing. I would assume. Yep, okay, Bat Colony first. Then play the Cave, put a counter on Kutzil, so that I have to chump block. Otherwise they draw a card. Yep. Yep. I don't want them to draw a free card, so I'll block. Look at that, it's a land. Okay, Shit, it didn't let me stop before blockers. Fuck. Alright, well, that messes up my plan completely. What do you mean past it? Oh, I can't cast spells during his turn. I should have read his card. Your opponent can't cast spells during your turn. So I definitely should have just played the hammer and equipped it. Or played the pup right then and there. Sheesh. Game's totally scuffed. I have a board wipe, though. So I can't... Like, I cannot justify just leaving when I could, at any point, draw a board wipe and take this game back to parity. Ah, shit. Now he draws every time, right? Over one or more, yeah. I'll block here. So I need to draw land into the board wipe. Even, like, resolving Aclazotz stuff. Okay, yeah, see, now he has the Master's Manufactory. Play the Evangelist. I don't know why I'm still playing this game. Wait, am I dead if I block wrong here? I think so. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, nothing saves me at this point. I'm out of here. Okay. So, I'm not just superstitious. If you're not at exactly 40 cards, Arena will fuck you over. Like, they put that in the code. Like, if they're not exactly 40 cards, then we need to let them know that they need to be exactly 40 cards. So what do I cut? You know, I guess I cut the Iron Paw Aspirant. It was probably one of the worst cards I played. Like, if I had drawn a land instead of the Iron Paw Aspirant, that would have been a very different game. Even if I got stuck on 3 lands, instead of being stuck on 2 lands, I had a lot more to do. Look at that. Now they just give me everything I could possibly want. They just give me good cards, you know? It's not everything I could want. It doesn't have any of my rares, but it's still fine. Play the hammer. I guess we'll say hello. Pretend to be friendly. I think I open with the Visage of Dread, just so that I know what they're working with. Akawali, the Seething Tower. 1, 2, 3 removal spells and Fanatical Offering. So let's take away Akawali. I don't even know what it does, but it's a legendary 3-drop. And now it's my opponent's turn to be stuck on lands, huh? Alright, let's play the snail. What'd they get rid of? Ray of Ruin. One of them. Let's equip. He drew the land. It's the Acolyte of Aclazotz. I can't make it join the dead. Alright, and Clay-Fired Bricks to get a Plains. See if I can bluff through 2 damage. No, it didn't work. Alright, that's fine. Need a second swamp for Join the Dead to work. Huatley's Final Strike, that's fine. I guess that's the best he had. I am not going to Plane Cycle this. I could another chance here. I think the Deep Cavern Bat is better. Mycoid, whatever, and then 2 Fanatical Offerings, which is kind of neat. I think I take away his creature, right? Equip. Did I play a land this turn? I think so. What I really need is a swamp, not another plains. He's just got a fanatical offering. He needs the lands. Ah, it's a swamp. Feels good, man. Let's play the Sandwing. Oh, he can fanatical offering the map from the other fanatical offering. That's spicy. That card's really good. Like, it feels like I have the advantage here, but I might not. Let's craft with Artifact. Oh, I should have crafted first. I would have actually dealt more damage. Yeah, I think I craft this with the hammer. Yeah, I would have got him for 1 more damage if I did that correctly, but that's okay. So I exile the Sandwing, that's fine. If he attacks with the Gnar, I think I just let it through. Yeah, especially if he explores it. He hit a land, okay. Nothing? Sure. Do I just join the dead so I can hit him for 6? I kinda don't care if I lose a gnome. Discover 3, sure. Join the dead, that's pretty good. Gets back his Blood Rage Mycoid. I could just transform the Visage of Dread. I'm leaning more towards playing the Evangelist, though. And I'll pass, and I can either join the dead or another chance to get back the bat and the snail. Nurturing Bristleback. Sure. I think I just kill that, right? I think that's scary enough to just kill. I mean, transforming the Visage of Dread is fine. He probably blocks, right? If I swing out, he takes, what, 5? I don't think he does that. Oh yeah, Battlecry. I actually forgot about Battlecry. This card is nuts. Alright. So, if that's the case, I think I just another chance. Yeah. Let's mill 2 cards. I'll get back the Sanguine Evangelist and the Deep Cavern Bat, right? And I'll just play the Evangelist. That's some insurance. If he has a board wipe now, it kills everything, I'd still get a bat. Okay. Turns out when I'm not stuck on 2 lands, this deck is okay. Okay. Time for game 2. I know it's game 3, but the first one doesn't count. Urtai. That's a character. I guess. This hand kinda sucks. Yeah, sure. Play a 1/1. You want to trade with my snail? Because I'll take that trade. What do you have? The 2 mana +3/+3 trample? Fine. A 5 lands, a 2-drop, and a 3-drop is not the best opening hand, but I drew a 4-drop. Now if I can just draw a 5-drop, I'll take the trade. You want to trade, bro? Let's trade. All right. Let's not do that yet. Let's attack first. Play the bat. Clay-fired bricks. Why did he not cast it? Can he not? He can't. Okay, so clay-fired bricks would ramp him. Kutzil's actually the most dangerous card here. Kutzil's the most dangerous, but he also can't cast it. So if I take away the clay-fired bricks, he's kind of off a turn. Unless he draws a plains. He did not draw a plains, so now all he can do is explore. A River Herald Guide, which he's leaving on top. Okay. No blocks. So, I just drop the Gem Guard, or do I play the Glorifier and get some counters? I think I just play the Gem Guard. I'm not in a huge hurry. And this can block the Seeker, assuming he just plays the River Herald Guide. Draws another forest. Sure. Tap 2 untapped artifacts and or creatures. That card works with creatures too. Holy crap, that card is good. Alright, so I think I tap both to give +1s. And then play pup, bounce that. I should be able to make it a 5/5, right? And then, like, if he wants to double trade, like, I don't know, do I just let that happen? If I put on full control, I can pup, pow, and then still swing with the Deep Cavern Bat. Or I can just put counters, play the pup. Why is this so complicated? Let's play the snail, get rid of one more of his cards. What do you get rid of? Walk with Ancestors, sure. I don't see a removal spell. If he just explores, like, he may as well concede, man. That's not true. Tinker's Toad. That's a pretty solid thing to play, actually. Gives him chump blockers for days. That's Aclazotz, though. So I'll just play this. Play Aclazotz. Make that a 6/6. He'd have to triple block to kill it. I can't also just hold it back to defend. I don't need to, though. I'm not surprised by him just chump blocking that. That's probably correct. I don't play around anything because Aclazotz basically can't die. Like, if he kills Aclazotz, I bring myself down to 1 card in hand and then flip Aclazotz back to a creature next turn. Card's nuts. It's not the strongest of the god creatures, but I think it's the, easiest to turn back into a creature from its land form. Because there's the whole cycle. When they die, they turn into a land, and then you can do something that turns it back into the creature. Like the blue one, it has 3 time counters, so it's just in 3 turns you'll get the creature back. I have no idea what any of the other ones are, actually. Just gonna explore. That is not a plains, so you should probably mill it. He did get... Where did he get the... He's just been holding a plains this whole time? Give this 2 counters, and then... Yeah, Glorifier and just swing for flying, I think. Make this a 7/7. Like, he can triple block if he wants to. It's technically not correct. Alright, so... Full control. Let's keep full control on. Oh, activate only as a sorcery. So that was wrong. Okay. Yeah, discard a card. Why don't ya? Yeah, I think all I need to do is, like, swing out next turn. He hits me with the River Herald Guide and probably the Seeker, just to draw a card. Really not sure why he kept the Blowgun on top. Gives a creature +1/+1 reach. That's not that good. He doesn't have the mana to play an equip unless he draws a land. He just did not attack with his Vigilance creature, which is a mistake I've made before, so, like, I get it. Poison Dart Frog has reach. I think I just swing out, right? Yeah, like, his Dart Frog can block well next turn, but he's pretty much dead next turn. Like, if the Adaptive Gem Guard and Aclazotz get through, he's dead. What's my play here if I'm him? So chump block, trade, and take 10? Sure. I'll end the turn there. Blowgun, which he equips to the Seeker. And then passes. And then he's dead. Yeah, alright, cool. I guess Aclazotz is as insane as I thought it was. Click a phase in either player's phase bar to set a stop there. Yeah, it's neat that it gets rid of the stops for your things that are instant speed if you just can't cast spells during your opponent's turn. There's like an awareness.
This game, it should be ready.
Keep this, I guess. 2 removal spells, something that takes something from their hand, and a creature. Playable, I have 1 removal spell and 1 thing that takes something from their hand. Nimble Mongoose. Hexproof before Hexproof was a thing. Now the deck is called Boggles instead of Mongoose. Hello. Because now Bogle is the main thing. Canonized in blood. Seems legit. Play Fire Bricks. Let's take a Plains. Maybe Visage of Dread would have been better, but whatever. Deathcat Marionette. See, like, that doesn't really worry me too much. Oh, but he descended. That makes it better. Alright, Visage of Dread. Let's get rid of the... I mean, he's gonna just chart a course, right? Let's get rid of the flyer. And then play my hammer. Like, if I'm him, I attack and then chart a course. He did not chart a course, and that's a sorcery, too. So what in the hell is he thinking? That he just, like, won't play cards for some reason? I'll play the Gem Guard, then. I wasn't going to block with it anyway, so I'll make it a 5/5. Didn't attack. Okay. Wait, this thing hits lands? That's so dirty. Oh no. Yeah, let's exile your frickin' land. I did not even think about that part of the card. GG. He's just done. Get stuck on 2 lands, get hit with land removal, he's done. I didn't realize it until it highlighted that. Wow, Ray of Ruin is a card. Okay, I'm back. It was basically no time at all in the recording. Alright, here's my deck. I have Dig Site Conservator. Oh, I'm not running the board wipe. So that one game that I played for a lot longer thinking I might have a board wipe was, that was just plain stupid. I don't know if I should be running it. It's kind of bad as far as board wipes go. If this was best of 3, it'd definitely be good to have around. But this isn't best of 3. I'm also only running 1 Ray of Ruin, and maybe I should be running 2. Maybe Ray of Ruin's my best card. Oh, I never put in my caves. Honestly, the Promising Vein, yeah, I should just run it. That way it keeps the... I don't know. That means I have less white mana, actually. There, 8 black sources, 8 white sources, but now I have a cave. Cave of Aclazotz. It's not the name of the card. That's cool art. I don't know what it is. Bread is for eating, yes. So we start with the Deep Cavern Bat, I think. So Necropolis, into Bat, into Dig Site. Into hopefully something else, I guess. Let's see. Bloodthorn Flail doesn't matter. He doesn't have white mana yet, but as soon as he does, Spring-Loaded Sawblades is a problem. Compass Gnome is not really a problem. Let's see, if he plays the Compass Gnome and equips the Bloodthorn Flail, he'll have a 4/3, which just dies to Cosmium Blast. So yeah, I'll take the Sawblades. Pay 3 or discard. Plays the Flail, plays the Compass Gnome, probably puts a plane... No, probably not. I mean, his hand is just lands. It's kind of not that great. See, that's +2/+1. Yeah, I just played the Tinker's Tote. Press my advantage while I can. Okay, well, he's probably not attacking with his Compass Gnome, then. Because it would just trade with a 1/1. Or does he discard to equip? Still didn't swing. Just play the Gem Guard. I don't mind taking 4 damage, if that's what happens. I guess the worst 2 cards he could have his hand is like a Plains and another Spring-Loaded Sawblades. He could kill my Construct and my Bat. Yeah, the land and Bartholomew, I kind of don't care about. Oh, Souls of the Lost seems good. Oh, it's just a 1/2 right now. Probably thinks I misplayed, right? That he can double block and kill my guy. Surprise, motherfucker. So he has 1, 2, 3 things he can sacrifice to Bartholomew. I mean, this forces him to... I think hitting Bartholomew first is probably correct. Yeah. Even if he has Fungal Fortitude. Yeah, so now he has to do that. Well, that was stupid. I guess it didn't really make a difference. I'll play the Conservator. Give him another counter. Yeah, Adaptive Gem Guard's kind of nuts, actually. The more I play with it, like right now it's a 4-mana 7/7. You just have to have other artifacts and then it's good. Opponent's getting desperate. They're sacrificing their thing. Scampering Surveyor's good, though. I mean, what do I do if I draw a land? I guess I just exile it, if that's what I don't draw a land. Okay. Sorcery speed. And then I can just pay 4 and discover 4. Yeah, I think that's correct. Deconstruction Hammer. It's not actually the worst thing I could have gotten, but it's definitely not good. There. You feel like taking 9? You look like you do. No? Okay, yeah. Takes 9. Do I just immediately join the dead something? I'm gonna Plane Cycle. Being short on lands hasn't actually hurt me really, but it's fine. I think I'd rather have the land. Well, let's do this now. Oh, he can sacrifice another thing to buff that. So let's kill that. Kitesail Larcenist. Target thing I control turns into just a treasure. Oh shit, it has ward. Didn't matter. Yes, it's ward 1, yeah. I don't need Snail. Unnecessarily give it a +1 counter. Yeah, Adaptive Gem Guard is no joke. This is a common. I'm gonna call it now. This is like one of the best commons in the format. If you're just in the artifact deck or even have a few artifacts, it's great. At first I thought it was pretty good because it's like, oh yeah, you can tap your artifact. You can tap creatures too. Like, you just have some weak, dumb 1/1s. You can tap them. Make your adaptive gem guard ridiculous. No! This hand is actually bad. I think I have to mull this. Hand is also not super duper, but I'll just pitch the Ray of Ruin, and I have a removal spell, the Tinker's Tote, and adaptive gem guard. I guess maybe I should have dropped a land? Ah, whatever. There's no way to know. I wonder if you press these runes in the correct order, they'll, like, do something. I'm probably not going to Cosmium Blast a 2/1, especially when I have the Tinker's Tote. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take 2. He's ramping. Craft with cave. And he does have a cave. He has another cave. Yeah, I'll just take 2. That's fine. Yeah. Tinker's Tote. I did draw Aclazotz, which is kind of nice. Probably just play a big bad gem guard next turn. Jadelight Spelunker. When it enters battlefield, it explores X times. I would grave that if I'm him. He left it on top. He wants to ramp. At least it's a 4/4, so like I can Cosmium Blast it. Yeah, I think that's right. Nice. Can't tell if he's being sarcastic or not. Becomes a 3/3 until end of turn. I mean, sure. He's gonna hit me for fucking 9. These don't have haste, do they? No. They're just a vanilla 5/5. So this is kind of his last chance to hit me for a while, probably. Unless he has removal. Another chance is fine. It's not great, though. I have to keep the mana up for the Cosmium Blast, so... I'll play the Guidewing. Make him a 6/6. 7/7. 8/8. I can make him an 8/8. Just in swing. Could actually make him 9 and hit. Is that crazy? It's probably crazy, because then I just die. Alright, yeah. Let's go ahead and attack with him, though. I'm kind of advertising that I have some kind of something here. Probably attacking was wrong. Over the edge. You're pushing me over the edge, man. Alright, that's fine. I still just like Cosmium Blast something, right? Just that? Yeah, I'll blast it. Let's not have that thing running around. Holy crap, can I draw a land? Alright, so I think I play the Glorifier. Sacrificing the stupid Tinker's Tote, I guess. Put a counter on the Guidewing and on the Glorifier itself. I really would have liked to play Aclazotz first, but we're stuck on 4 lands. It's a 3/3. Gonna do it with the other one too? Yeah, he's really trying to push the tempo for some reason. Makes sense. We'll trade and trade. Yeah, let's go with that. I drew a land, that's pretty nice. Let's play Aclazotz. Is that good enough? Is this a May? No. What can I defossilize? Nothing that good. The Gem Guard, I guess. I can make it a 5/5. Yeah, I mean, he can make a 5/5 and die in the air. Or he can play... He's looking at Aclazotz a lot, and that worries me. Makes me think he's going to kill it, and both of us have pretty full hands. Maybe I was wrong. Well, what are you looking at, huh? Is he gonna play a Discover land? Is he gonna crack one of his caves? He's thinking, like, how likely am I to draw a removal spell off the Discover 4 versus just making a 5/5? Yeah, I was gonna say, if I'm him, I just make a 5/5. Yeah, that's probably his best play. Let's see. I could another chance. If I another chance, get back Guidewing and Gem Guard, or excuse me, Glorifier and Guidewing, and then play the Glorifier, sacrifice this to give him and the Glorifier a +1. Then I'm gonna gain 5, right? I think this is right. I'll take the mill as well. So let's take the Glorifier and the Guidewing. See, if I hit him for 4, it'll be at 8. And then that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, I keep thinking that I'm almost dead, but then I forget that Aclazotz is about to gain me 5 life. That was a really good card for him to discard, and that kind of worries me. He's just reading Aclazotz again. Like, that is a 5/5 flying lifelink, huh? Is he gonna make another 5/5? I'd be fine with that. Play the Guidewing and then defossilize the Gem Guard, I guess. Or just play the Surveyor. Deadweight. Okay, that's a pretty good play. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. And a deadweight on that. Okay. Now that it's just a 2/1, I think I will chump block with it. I hadn't really planned on it. Oh, well. I'll just block here then. That's fine. Sure, so... What I'll do is I'll Guide Wing. And then I will defossilize this. Sacrifice the Guide Wing to give them both counters, and this should be big enough to block. Plus then Aclazotz. Does the Exploring finish first? I kind of hope so. I just need to hit at least one non-land. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I mean, I'll leave that on top, actually. Whichever explores is gonna get a +1. So let's make Aclazotz a 5/5 again. And give them both +1s. I'm leaving that on top, still. He's done! He can't handle it. Aclazotz is insane. I got 5 mana, 4/4 flying lifelink is actually not the best, but I was also about to attack, make him discard. If what was left in his hand was a land, then I would also get a bat creature token. That was kind of a difficult sentence to put together. The Brazen Coalition is a confederacy of ships, I think I read. Chippy Stick. I don't like that name. It bothers me a little. I keep it. Apologize about the weird noises I make. I was like, oh, no white mana. Wait a minute, white mana. These are good. This is fine. We know Chimil's Light as a warning. As a warming, healing presence, but make no mistake. To those who would desecrate her lands, it is a terrible force of scouring fury. Pull of Duty was so strong that they barely paused to notice they died. Play the Necropolis, cycle the Sandwing, and then play the Tinker's Toad, I guess. I'll just do this on their end step. That's fine, I'll do it now. Mill 2, I would do it. Nuts. Alright, let's play the Tinker's Toad. Play Fired Bricks is pretty good. He tapped intentionally because he needs his black mana for something. Yeah, another death cap. And now that's a 3/3. No blocks. No blocks. Play the Guide Wing and the Sunscribe. Am I gonna double block? I'll attack with 1. Kills the Sunscribe? Yep, that's fine. I just won't block. Another Echo of Dusk. That's decent. It's pretty good, actually. Let's see. I can poke him for 1, and then another chance for the Sandwing. Is this it? Oh, creature, vehicle, or non-basic land. It cannot hit the Clay-Fired Bricks. Yeah, let's just play this. Take the Sandwing and the Dig Site Conservator. Aphidic Drought. I he's playing for real right now. Let's just block there. Ow. I don't have the mana for that, but that's okay. Let's explore. Deep Cavern Bat. I don't think so. I think I grave that. Let's play the Sandwing. And no attacks. Even if he flips the bricks, like, I'm still kind of okay. Let's block there, take 2. That's fine. Let's play the hammer. Do I Ray of Ruin here? I'll, like, get rid of his... What? He can't hit that. Could also just equip the hammer and blow up his Anthem. Which I think is actually fine. Like... Slowly turning the corner. He can hit me for 1. That's fine. I think I just do this. The only way that's wrong is what? If I draw Adaptive Gem Guard. Do you freaking ninjutsu? Don't look at me that way. You ain't got no ninjutsu. You got your own Sandwing. Which is fine. I don't have the mana to do both. Alright, well... Let's get rid of that. Scry 1. Mischievous Pup is not very good here. I'm actually going to bottom that. Let's hit ya. I'll join the dead here. Let's just block here. Kind of okay. Soul Coil Viper. Can get back the Chupacabra with that. Ouchie. Black, 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 white, white. Let's go ahead and discover. Soul of the Lost for free. Choose an additional cost. Sack a permanent. It's a 9/10. He has his own Tinker's Tote. Glad I exiled the Sandwing. Because, like... Oh, the Chupacabra's 10. It can kill my Souls of the Lost. What the hell? Oh wait, it won't be one less, will it? That's scary. Sandwing explores. I gotta land off the top. I think that was correct. No attacks. And think about the fact that the Chupacabra could do that. Alright. He has one good attacker. Till further notice. Let's exile whatever's in his hand. I'll land. That's fine. Play this. I don't have any, like, discard to draw type cards. Oh, this doesn't bode well. This really does not bode well. It's getting worse. Yeah, okay, they got it. I flooded out so hard at the end there. Maybe I also made a misplay at some point. Like, using the Join the Dead on the 3/3 was probably a misplay. I probably should have held on to it, and I could have used it on the Soul Coil Viper. I would have kept a 9/10 and been able to just be hitting him in the air. Yeah, I didn't think about Soul Coil Viper. Card's pretty good. Chupacabra is also crazy. I did not see a Chupacabra during the draft, but if I did, I would have picked it. I kind of hate that their name is just a real name, you know? Daniel Weingard. That might be their actual real name. I'll keep this. It's not the ideal hand, but it's an okay hand. Not the best, but not the worst. Although it did just get worse. Of all the cards in our deck we could have drawn, Swamp was, like, the one we didn't want. Yeah, that makes our Sunscribe less good. It doesn't make it bad, it just makes it less good. Because now I can't... Like, I can attack into it and just trade and feel a little silly, but... I don't know, if he attacks, I won't block. Yeah, no blocks. Is he playing something with 3 toughness? No? Okay. Let's scry. Deconstruction Hammer is another white card, although I could play the hammer, equip it, and play the Skullcap Snail. I still don't think it's that... You know, it may come in handy. I'll take the trade if he wants it. I should have bottomed it. I should have bottomed the hammer. Oh well. Because, like, Snail plus Hammer is a play, but it's not a good play. He's going to explore his flyer. What the flip is this? At the beginning of each player's end step, if an artifact entered under your control this turn, look at the top 2, put one in your hand and the other. Every time you play an artifact, draw a card? Yeah, okay. At least he's short on... Okay, he's not really short on lands. I see how it is. Let's play the Snail. Snail keeps back his ground forces anyway. What do you get rid of? That's fine. Hammer. Equip hammer. Swing out, scry. Bottom that. I'm racing him, but it doesn't look like it's gonna go too well. What is this thing? It's a 1/5? Oh, what the fuck? Alright, removal spell or bust, huh? Maybe not necessarily. Okay, I wish he was an artifact so I could just blow him up. I think I attack with the Scribe and get some free info first. Join the Dead is the removal spell that I'm looking for. Oh, and he's just gonna take the 3. Okay, I'll get him for free damage. Souls of the Lost is weak as hell right now. I think I just wait and flash in the pup and bounce the Tinker's Tote. Souls of the Lost is pretty bad right now. This card's looking real bad. Opponent just has to play artifacts to get card advantage, but I might be more worried about the flyer right now. Yeah, that's fine. And the Tendril, sure. Let's bounce my Tinker's Tote. If I join the Dead That, I can swing, right? I swing with both of these. He blocks one of those, he takes 7, goes to 4, which I think I'm fine with. I think he blocks the pup anyway. I'm gonna bottom that. He goes down to 4. Okay. So I play this. I discard the... I can also just sack a land. That might be better, actually. No, I think we discard, but do we discard the Glorifier or the Tote? I think we discard the Tote. Because the Glorifier sacrificing the Skull Cap can make either of those lethal. Or I'll just draw, like, Aclazotz or something, I don't know. Another Waterwind Scout. That sucks for me. What the hell is this? Whenever a creature you control explores a land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped. Whenever it explores a non-land card, put a +1 counter on this creature. Yeah, okay. Oh, the frog can explore. Yeah, that makes sense. Three, 4, 5. A land is not something we wanted to see here. If I sack the snail, I still have 2 blockers. 1, 2. So I'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I won't, because he'll be forced to block. At least one of these. Oh no, he'll be forced to block both of them. He'll probably double block. He's probably smart enough to double block, but then he won't be able to block the Souls of the Lost. No, if I swing with everything, I'll still be... No, I won't. I'll have a blocker. I'm so confused. Alright, play the Glorifier. Sacrifice this. Counters on... him and him. Tackle them both. Scry a Swamp to the bottom. So he has to lose 2 creatures. It's just a matter of which 2. Yeah, that makes sense. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, he's still 2 mana away from making that useful. That's correct. Let's see, making him a 4-3 versus making this a 5-6. I don't think I need it to be a 5-6. Oh, he has a Caverns. Does he cast it, though? Like... seems kind of like a weird choice if he does. Okay, he does.
I'm probably gonna have to just desperately explore with my land here and hope to hit... I actually have no idea what. Yep, here goes nothing. At least that makes him a 5/6. Visage of Dread. That's actually worthless. Okay. Good beats. I don't know why they were in red. But they must have had a reason. Let's see. Hey, I got my gems back. Not the best first draft, but a pretty good... Yeah, if I get my gems back and then some, I call that a win. Not a trophy, but a win. Alright.